So I'm just playing with this. I haven't policed straps. I haven't wrapped them up or anything. I haven't even. This isn't even the chest rig that I would use for this. But it's an idea that I came across from another guy on YouTube. I don't remember the channel right now, but if I could find it, I will link the channel down in the description. But he had a belt rig with a chest rig combo, and I liked it a lot. But I think for general purpose use, it needs to be a little even more scalable than he had it. So I don't have a butt pack on this belt rig. Um, I will eventually. I'm actually looking at getting the light fighter rig, just because it has that butt pack integrated, and it's well made as far as like the places for bladder or canteens in the back and stuff like that. But what I've come up with, and I'm waiting on some buckles. I only have a single one of these captured double double captured buckles. I only have one. Can't find the other one for some reason, but those will go up here. Anyway, this is what I've got so far. So I clip the chest rig into my straps. So I put buckles there. Those buckles will be the ones that go on there. Right now I just have a regular single clip fucking side release one. You put whatever chest rig you want on it then, and it will kind of bring your straps together, so you really don't even need the chest clip on the harness at that point. So you have this. I've been using this for hunting, so I don't have all my mags in it. But you can do 2 and 4, so that's 6 mags over here. I really like this as a binocular pouch right here. And then I have radio. I have a canteen. On the light fighter rig, depending on the molly layout, it will probably be 2 spuds in the front, then these guys, and then I don't know if I'll have enough molly for the rest of it, or if, I don't know how many columns it is in my size. And then on the back of the harness, I have a USMC sustainment pouch. So that would ride up above your butt pack to give you just a little bit more storage for mission critical things, and it's easily accessible. So you pop the 2 side buckles that hold that to the chest rig, right? And that keeps your chest rig from being floppy. And then this is on straps on the back. So I can flip it around to the front and access it right here. I can remove it because these are G hooks. I can remove this whole thing. And slightly uneven. I just threw it together and kind of adjusted it as good as I felt like I needed to. So I can take it up here, get into it, right? So if I have extra mags in there, or if I have some food in there, right? Instead of putting, right now I have this full of snacks. For when I'm hiking, I can just grab something and munch. But you can get into this, and it's a decent amount of space. It's not great, but it's not horrible. And you can just throw it over the back, grab your straps, and clip it back in. And then your chest rig's not floppy, can't move around. Your pouch isn't floppy, can't move around. It's contained around you. You can wear all this over a plate carrier if you wanted to put a plate carrier on underneath. You can do that. If you're going to wear a ruck, you can pull this top piece off and use some different strap, like a regular old back strap. Just run it around the back of you, clip your chest rig down, and then you can have your ruck on, and you can clip that sustainment pouch just on the ruck, tuck it in the lid, tuck it just inside the top, however you want to do that. But this makes this rig really scalable. So my thoughts are to cut up another Chicom 4 mag chest rig type 81, I believe. And I'll cut it up so that it, I remove the grenade pockets, put clips on the top, clips on the sides, and then I can just clip it right here and right here. It will also work with modern suspension systems, modern strap systems, so I can wear just the chest rig, I can wear just the belt rig, I can wear the combination, I can wear it with a plate carrier. The opportunities are kind of endless with that, but I'm really enjoying the belt rig. I've been hunting with it, loaded down with everything I need for the day, including some extra stuff. I've been bringing my MSR multi-fuel stove and 11 ounces of fuel. That's the smallest can I can get for it. 11 ounces of fuel will last me like 3-4 days. The way that I cook, right? I just do coffee in the morning, typically cold soak some oatmeal, just packets of oatmeal. Just tear it open, dump a little bit of water in there, let it sit for a few minutes while you're making your coffee or whatever, and then you can just scoop it out. And then in the evening, I do like warm up whatever meal. So I've been bringing that with me so that we can make coffee while we're out or warm up our lunch, whatever. That's a bit of weight with that fuel and stove and things like that, and then bringing some kind of soup. You can bring a can of soup. Quite a bit of weight involved with that. I've been loading this thing down pretty good, and I like this better than a small pack. Just because of it keeps your center of gravity low, because most of your weight is low. And then it spreads the weight out between your shoulders and your hips much better. Also, your mobility. I can bend my back around, and I can scoot through tight spaces between trees. All that kind of stuff with this. I feel a little bit more mobile with it. It lets me carry everything I need plus some. I haven't been using it with the chest rig, but I have this chest rig set up so that when I'm hunting, if I want to wear chest rig in a pack, I can put my Glock in here. I have an extra AR mag here, and then I can fit my binos in this 100 round saw mag pouch. It's a little bit of a tight fit for the Vortex 10x42s, but and then I've also silenced the Velcro on these because if you're just using binos, you probably are observing and you don't want to be super loud. So I put a little patch over the Velcro, so it's just a buckle closure. But these fit nicely in here, and they're contained. This could be mags on this chest rig. I could just put mags on there, mags in there. I could fit 4 30-round mags in this guy. So I could do that. I have one there. That's 8 mags, 3 across the back. That's a lot. That's what, 11 magazines just on the chest rig. That's a lot of weight. I wouldn't recommend that many mags on the chest rig. But I know I think Dirty Civilian was doing a video, and they talked about the Marine Corps IAR loadout. It's like 18 to 20 mags or something like that. And I feel like that's a good place to be as a civilian, because we don't have a support system behind us. So if you have to put down some fire and you start burning up ammo, you're going to need some kind of way to have more than just 3 on a micro rig, more than just your standard Army infantry loadout of 6. So I can have 6, 7, 8, 9 if I wanted to load this down really heavy, but it'll start getting floppy. And then 11 here, so that's 20 mags. And I could put more in the back, in the pack deal or whatever. But I kind of got inspiration for this sustainment pouch pack thing from World War II. Paratroopers had something similar. And you got to see it in the Band of Brothers, where they had it on the front while they were jumping. When they ditched their chute and everything, they flipped it, threw it over the back, and took off. Now, if it's not very heavy, then it won't flop around too much back there without side straps. But because I have a chest rig also on here, I needed a good way to secure the chest rig down because it will get floppy. Right? And there's not very much in this chest rig, but when I move it around, it gets floppy, and this dangler is right above an area. And that area is sort of sensitive, and I'd like to not get racked in the nuts with whatever's in the bottom of this. So if I can keep it sort of secured with buckles and straps, I'm doing pretty good. So we're secured now, and the back is secured. Can't flop around. And if I put a butt pack on, which I have a pouch that I'm gonna see if I can fit it on the back today. I think it's gonna be too wide. But it's also zippered, so it's kind of more difficult to get into from behind your back. But with a decent butt pack and then the sustainment pouch, you're adding a lot of capability to your rig, and it's very scalable. And then if I want to go just the belt rig, pull the chest rig off, flip this around to the front, take my G-hooks off of this, and I have just a belt rig. It can be a lot lighter, more nimble, climb through shit better. It's all about scalability, modularity. So do what you can to make your gear work for you for any use case that you could come up against. This is very good for general purpose. This is fine. But having the scalability to be able to put more sustainment gear on this, throw a poncho and some food, maybe poncho liner will probably fit in that sustainment pouch. There's a lot of things you could do. I could put, and I probably will, I could put some shock cord from these molly tabs in here around, make an X or something similar around the front of this. And then if I have my wool blanket sweater, if it's getting too warm, I could shove that up in there, and it's on my back instead of on me. The field jacket, right? If I'm going to ditch that, I can throw it through there. And that's similar to what I had going on over the weekend, but this is a little bit too long and a little on the heavy side. This is a Sabota. This is a Sabota pack. It's like 10 or 12 liters. It's not huge. It's a roll top. It is water resistant. It has a rubberized coating in there, and it's very nice. But this has the ability to be loaded down so much that it starts pulling down really hard on your shoulders. And I was having a hard time getting these Kifaru K-clips on the compression strap kit that I have. I was having a hard time getting them around this molly because this molly is so damn stiff. So, but that similar thing to here, where I have the shock cord here, and you can just stuff things up in there to attach them. This would be a great system for this if you keep it light, because you can also put a water bladder down in this sleeve, and it's external to the rest of the pack, so if your bladder leaks, it won't get everything inside your pack wet. I have a feeling that a medium plate will also fit in this, so you could have a plate on the back and use an RRV type of setup on the front, and you could put a plate in the RRV, and then you have a plate carrier integrated into your system instead of having another piece that you have to carry around. A layered system. It doesn't have to be layered if you can build that into your system, right? So that's the way I think about it. And scalability is the way to go, in my opinion. But like and subscribe, throw a comment down there. Try to push these videos out I think this channel, if it got some traction, I think a lot of people would change their minds on the way that they think about their preparedness, the way they think about their kit, the way that it's set up. But yeah, like, subscribe, throw a comment. I'll see you guys later.